A few weeks ago, I did a video on a project called Chancer. It's a decentralized predictive markets platform where you could bet on basically anything from sports to politics to who's going to win a board game with you and your friends. You create the markets and then you place your bets. And I'm excited to be joined by two founders. They are brothers of this project in an exclusive interview that I wanted to share with you. So hope you enjoy. Let's jump right in. So thank you guys for joining me today. Today we got Adam and Paul joining us from Chancer. It's a predictive blockchain betting platform where you can bet on basically anything. And I did a video on it a few weeks ago, and I was really excited to talk about their pre-sale. They've raised over $700,000 in a very short period of time, and they got a really interesting story. So thanks you for joining me today. To go over some of the details.
Michael.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I know you guys have
Thank you.
been using this, launching this platform a little while ago. And what made you come up with the idea in the first place? What is Chancer? How's the platform currently going? What stages are you in? And how'd you come up with the idea?
Perfect. Right. So Chancer is a decentralized Web3 betting platform where community driven, where you can literally bet on anything that has a winning outcome. Plain and simple, built on the blockchain.
It is.
So,
I mean, that sounds a lot. That sounds very He's very simplified it there, and it's a very fun project. It's about community. It's about doing stuff with your friends. It's about, but it's also something that we all know and love, and we're familiar with betting platforms. Everyone's familiar with them. Ours is a little bit different because we're going to create superstars on our betting platform. I hope to see people making creating weird and wonderful markets of different bets they're going to do. And obviously, I know you would have mentioned this on your previous video. We will have a live streaming side of this as well, so you can put your bets on and stream it live, and people who are on the marketplace can just jump in and bet, and the bets can be what they like as long as there's a winning outcome. I mean, obviously, we prefer that users be sensible, of course, but it's a decentralized platform, so there's bets going to be going on in all sorts of niches. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah, so I saw that, that's how I first got introduced to the platform, was the live streaming and the ability to make any market for any, not just sports, but it could be any event that takes place. It could be politics, it could be sports, it could be micro events, watching a game even. It could just be any event that you want.
Michael, it could be me, you and Paul walking down the road and suddenly we see a sports track over there and we say, you know what, we all start going, oh, I'm faster running than you. No, you're not. I am. I would beat you over 100 metres. All right, let's do it. Let's make a bet. We go up there, we set our cameras up, we live stream it, we say to everyone, this is what the bet's going to be. We're going to do it in, say, 10 minutes. Guys, jump on, who's going to win? There's us three, bet on who you want to win. That's it. All the community jumps on. Oh, I bet Michael. I bet Paul. Safe bet would probably be me. I bet them, and then obviously that's just that's just an element to it. You set that up. You do your thing. There's a win-in. There's an outcome. Everyone can see who won, and that's the fun. I mean, that's just one example. Just think how creative the actual community could get with totally random bets. That was a very simplified one, but you could have really random things. You could have random niches doing niche-driven bets and fishermen and all sorts.
Well, us doing the FIFA challenge the other day has really kind of that really opened up. It was a market that we were considering, but it opened up a can of whoop-ass, but it opened up a market that, we were going to focus on, but everyone has, the feedback that we've been having in Telegram.
Right, because that's an online community already, gaming and esports, and everyone's already online, and just plugs directly into a place where you can bet on it.
So, if you get... it's a great opportunity for any streamers that have got big followings, for them to jump on, create bets, and have their and migrate their followings from YouTube and whatever other platforms, Twitch or whatever, over to Chancer, and have we could have streamers versus other streamers. Do you know what I mean? The top streamers in the world playing against each other.
Yeah, so that was one of the questions I had with the platform. It's like, so there you have the whole platform set up for the predictive like making your own markets for any outcome, any event, and you have the live streaming in place. But how are you going to like drive the users to the platform other than like through social media and your own platform? Is it going to be targeted towards like the streamers, to just people and their friends? How is that? Because it's not like a social media platform, is it?
No, but you know what? It's not a social media platform, but you've got to remember we're creating marketplaces on there. There's going to be people on there that are going to be, they might take to it and go, do you know what, I'm my own. In the UK, we have a boxing promoter called Eddie Hearn, who puts on all the big boxing matches around the world.
I've heard of him.
Now, I mean, who's to say you can't have your own local Eddie Hearns that are promoters? They promote their own bets all the time. They're creating something. So that element of it could be there. You know, you could have a profile on there, and people love your bets that you put on there. So they jump on and go, I want to find what's he doing, what's he creative. Imagine if someone like, you know, a blessing would be him. But imagine someone like Mr. Beast jumping on there and going, okay, we're going to do something on here. I mean, that would be a blessing, right. I'm sure. If you're out
for anyone,
Mr. Beast, and you're watching it, come and get on our platform. But just imagine the whole thing about it is community driven. There is an element of social side of it because you are the guys creating your own markets. It's not a social media where we're going to get into politics and stuff like that and crap that you don't want to see and all that. We just want a platform where it's very simple. You're on there, you're having a laugh, you're putting bets on, you're having, you know, bet responsibly, of course, but you're having a laugh. You can bet on the football, you can bet on the American football, you can bet on whatever you like, normal bets, but also there's an element to this thing. And look at these crazy blokes over in somewhere in California that are doing this skateboarding challenge. Let's click on there. These guys are filming it. Who's going to win? Just think how fun that will be. And just think how fun it is to go, do you know what? I like the look of them too. I like, who do I think would win? Yes or no? I think him.
That's
I didn't even think of that. Like with local events, how people are always like, you know, saying they want to bet on things, but there's no opportunity to even go about placing a bet on some of like the more local events, people just hanging out. So how'd you guys come up with this idea? Was it just through that exact process that we just said, like you are always wanting to bet with each other on different things and you're like, well, can't do that. So how did you come up with it?
It's safe to say it's the very British way of coming up with an idea. We were sat in the pub and doing our usual winding each other up. I'm better than you at this, you're better than me at that. And we've wanted to work together. We both have professional careers, right? And we've wanted to work and find something that we'd both be passionate about. We're both in a situation now we can do a project that we're both into. We started talking about this, and don't get me wrong, Paul, haven't we? We've spoke about many ideas in the past over a few beers, but this one stuck. And the more we looked into it, Paul followed up with me the next day, and the more he followed up with me the next day, I was like, okay, this has got something. Let's do this. Let's actually do it. And the ideas start flowing. The elements, all the different elements. At first, it was just a betting platform. Oh, you can bet on some weird bets, and then it was like, oh, let's put some live streaming into it. And yeah, because you know it's funny watching your mates do bets. It's funny people winning and people losing. It's funny. Yeah, and it.
Well, the great thing the great thing about, sorry to interrupt, Adam. The great thing about this is this where you see on YouTube videos where they've got like this really kind of clickbait thingy of like tag of who's going to win this, right? This is already happening, basically.
Right.
But we're going to be doing it live.
It's like a Mr. Beast video, last person to like take your hand off of this, and you could like bet on that in real time, saying like, who do you think's going to win? In real time. Yeah.
Exactly. So they can have like they can put a countdown timer on there for how long bets are open for. Right, bets are all off. Bets shut down. Let's go. Let's do the challenge. Let's do the activity, whatever it is. So yeah, where that was kind of a big thing for us is that you go on YouTube and there's all these clickbait things that you click on, and what you're actually waiting to see is 10 minutes into the video, right? And it's probably a 2-year-old video as well. So whereas this is live. This is going to be people that, if there are influencers and streamers and whoever else, obviously this is for everybody. But this, like I say, the real time the real time thing of this is a big draw. And like Adam said, this is driven by the community. So how are we going to attract people to this? It's going to be down to the community to.
We want them to be making the noise. We want stars in the community. Let's be honest. And Paul's talking about the influencers, which are, that's an example of the sort of people that could use this and really, do well on it straight away. But let's not overlook the people that have 1,500 friends on Facebook, 1,500 and people go, I'm going to bet John over here. Everyone knows they've got similar friendship groups, and everyone's jumping on, going, "Oh, they're having a bet. Yeah, we're going to do it. Come on this platform later, and we'll see it." So even those micro communities, there's a lot of fun to be had, and that's the whole thing about this. It's not just one community. It's wider communities. There's niching it down. You could have really. I used this on a thing the other day about. People that love fishing, all right? They love fishing. And if there's a marketplace full of fishermen doing bets of who's going to catch the biggest one, that could be a long stream, but it might not be the best example. Or they could be, they could jump on, are they going to be able to reel it in, because a lot of the times they try and reel it in and it goes. But that's an example of just different niches and stuff like that. Now, of course, we're going to promote this. We're heavily doing some promotion at the moment. We're just about to go on some very, very big PR sites, if you like, that have approached us as well, which we're very happy about. The best thing that we've noticed, actually, is, obviously you have outreach PR. Of course you do. You have to, because you have to get the product out there. But what we've been amazed by is the fact that people are coming to us now. People are asking us because they understand it. We're not talking about a product in crypto that hasn't got an asset to it or can't.
It makes sense. It's just
this is just
betting on an event.
Well, this is also good for the people who don't really get crypto, but they go, what? So I buy some of those cryptos and I can use it and bet on that platform. Yeah, all right, I get it. Oh, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Like if I go on a app. I'm on my phone,
and you want to buy their in-game little
in-gaming
token or whatever. Yeah,
exactly. People get that, but people get scared of crypto. But people don't get scared of betting because or the gambling side of it, because they understand it.
They know it.
So moving forward, do you guys have plans of having? So the app isn't available yet. The platform isn't available yet.
No, we're
but
still
do
in
you
the
have
pre-sale.
Plans? You're right. So you have plans of it launching mobile, I would assume, maybe desktop version. What's the plans with that moving forward? Okay, so as accessible as possible, you're going to do Google Play for Android, Apple Store,
as accessible as possible.
Desktop. Okay,
absolutely. Yeah. We want it so that if you're out on the golf course with your friends.
That's a good idea. I love golf.
Between the four of you, who's going to win that bet? Great. Yeah, perfect. Another one that one of my friends said the other day was there's quite getting a bigger thing here in the UK, big in the US, is like gender reveals where people can bet on what's going to be the sex of the baby, right? So anything like that where we don't want people to be dragging out their laptops at these sorts of things. They want it right there. It is.
Look,
bang,
let's be honest. Our computers are on our phones now. We
done.
Want it more accessible. There will be a desktop version, but ultimately, I see it being used on the phone. Ultimately.
Yeah, even YouTube videos now. Vast majority of people just watch them on their phones.
Of course. you watch them. You got your phone. In your bed next to you. It's crazy, really, isn't it? But it is. It is how it is. So it's we're really excited about it, Michael. We're really excited about it. We're blown away, and you know what I wanted to say, because there'll be some of our community watching on this. I just want to say thank you so much to them as well, because what they do, and it's very evident when we have our meetings with our wider team, they offer up so much insight of what they're looking for, and they offer up so much. They offer up so much feedback, which is great because. Paul's very serious. He's head of product and taking those things on board. So Paul's the first person to bring those things up. And actually tonight there's, don't know when this is going out, but tonight, obviously, which is Wednesday, is there's a big announcement being made. So if you want to share on that, Paul.
Oh yeah, well, it's happening now actually, which my phone keeps going off at the moment. The developers are. We're basically we started off. Being launched on BSC chain being able to buy with BNB and BUSD. But we've now literally just opened it up so that Chancer token can be bought with Ethereum and USDT.
That's huge
as well.
A lot of people in the US also don't use BSC. They're afraid of it. So USDT and Ethereum.
Yep.
That's
this is
open the door up, in my opinion, to a lot of people.
You've got to think, when we started this project as well, it was a few months ago, and it was a different landscape, as everything is. And it's only testament to us and the team that we look at what the feedback is when we can pivot. And we've got the best thing about it being me and my brother running this and doing this is that we make a decision and we go, right, should we do it? Let's bloody do it. Let's do it now. Let's get, and there's no bureaucracy, no rubbish that goes on. Let's get it done. And then within a week, it's done. So we're very excited to share this with the community. It's going to be great.
Yeah, that's big news. So hopefully, look, we're happy with how the pre-sale's gone so far, but like the feedback that we've been having in the Discord, in the Telegram and stuff like that is like, guys, we want to be able to buy this and buy it quicker, basically. And BSC, the initial thought on that was because the gas fees are obviously a lot lower. But I think people just want it and want to be able to buy it easily. So Ethereum and USDT is the way forward. So
that's like a big marketing push you guys are having now. You have any marketing campaigns?
We're going to push it out there, and obviously we've also had some interviews and been quoted and stuff like that with some different publications that we're very excited that we're doing it. And like I said, we couldn't be happier with the way that people are coming to us now. It's fantastic because it's.
That's when you know something's going well. When the ideas start to get out there, and people are coming to you.
These months of strategizing and arguing between brothers, and not arguing in a good way of what we wanted to do. All the hard work, it's starting to pay off, and it's and it will be a fantastic project for everyone involved. It really will. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah. So I saw you guys on Twitter, and I do most of my stuff on Twitter. Is that like the biggest platform for you guys? I would assume it's probably more like Telegram, like that community where you could talk. But what are the platforms that people now mostly interact with you guys, with Chancer?
So, look, it's Telegram, Discord, and Twitter that seem to be the main ones. And coming into this space, and with our marketing team that we use. That we've gone down that. Me and Paul have decided to give it a bit more of a push now and starting to do a bit more push on Instagram. So if you would like to go and see some new content that's going to be lifted up there, put on there, there's going to be a lot more stuff going on Instagram. But yeah, Telegram group is amazing. The people in there, it's so positive as well. If you get any idiots, they're thrown out there. I've got enough people. I've had people texting me on Telegram and calling themselves Adam Chancer. And saying, look, if you don't pay me, I'm gonna. And I say to them, and we're very clear in this group. I will not DM anyone, okay? I will not be DMing anyone, asking them for money, asking anything. So I just want to make that really clear to everyone. If you join our groups, there's an official me, or there's an official Paul, and there's no one else. And there's our moderators that obviously deal with our groups. But please don't get scammed by these idiots that are out there doing this, lowlifes. But yeah, and that's another good thing about the community. They feedback, they talk to me and say, "Oh, this person doing that," and we make sure anyone like that is blocked. We are not looking for idiots in our group and to be involved in us. And we're very, very protective over our community because they have been absolutely warming to me and my brother. It's been fantastic.
Well, it's something that's happened today because it's gone up like 3,000 people today. So I'm guessing a video, one of the earlier videos that we did must have gone live.
And the one thing I found with Telegram and just the chats in general is when you start getting those fake accounts, that's when you know you're doing something right also, because otherwise people don't care. Like people don't care about a project, they're not even going about making these accounts. And I would assume by now most people would know, that anyone making a project or making a video on YouTube is not really asking people to send them money or send them a random WhatsApp number. It's like that's a general rule in the crypto space.
Yeah. Look, the guy, I sent a screenshot into the Telegram group. Said, guys, just so you know, this is not me. Because I just text this guy. I said, like, why are you pretending to be me? And he said, because I need money. I went, all right. I mean, it made me laugh, actually. He was quite candid with it. And he just said, I need money. I said, well, he said, well, I'll make more accounts of you if you don't pay me money. I said, you're a joker, mate. You know, so I blocked him. And then we let know, and we've got a lot of stuff pinned, and every we make sure that message is over and over again put in our Telegram group for anyone that's new and stuff like that. We are not doing a project. We are not a faceless project, right? It's me and my brother facing this up. We're not one of these coins that are hiding behind anything, and you never know who the owners, who the founders are. You never know anything about that. Me and Paul are very much part of this brand, part of moving it forward, and driven to move it forward. And we've got professional backgrounds and that we want to protect.
Yeah. So last few things, I think, I saw that there was like a competition going on, or you guys have run some competitions in the past. So how can people get involved? How often do you do those competitions? Like, what do people win? How does that work?
Yeah, we've got ones going on all the time, like $125, $250.
I saw the hat
soon. These literally came through today.
Where's mine?
Take a look at that. You better not be
stretching my one. Don't stretch my one on your big
head. Yours is here, mate. Well, the brain is a lot bigger. But, it's just on the back of the table. But yeah, we've got an amazing competition on at the moment, which is $100,000 worth of Chancer token to be won by 10 people, so $10,000 worth each. So all the rules for how to kind of enter that are on our website, on our if you go on our Instagram, on the link tree on there.
It's all there, yeah. And then there's actually a few ways to win it, so go on there, check it all out. We are talking about another very exciting competition. I'm not going to let you know what it is yet, but another exciting one. And do you know what we're also wanting to do? So this is just for your audience and stuff like that. Me and Paul said today, you know what? It's very good, me and Paul doing these challenges. They're very fun with each other. It is fun. It's cool. You know, we're older gents now, and it's good to get back. We act like 15-year-old boys again. But I really want to see what the community want to do. Get creative. Make your own bets. Make your own thing. Film it. Make your own bets and things that you do. And if we like them, we'll post them all over our social media. We will reward you for it.
So you're trying to post, people have them post on TikTok and let's say Instagram, just everywhere.
We want to see what
that's pretty fun. That sounds like a cool idea. Yeah,
I think Michael, maybe we can get you involved in a little challenge.
Exactly, and we want people challenging us as well.
Well, you said about running, and I did. I injured myself
your smile. I saw your smile when I said that.
Yeah. I'm training for an Ironman. Ironman.
Are you a runner? Oh, okay. I was about to say I can run, but not an Ironman.
I've got to say, Michael, I did notice you almost smirk when I said about I'd win. You were like, yeah. So I've gone again, a great example of the platform when you don't know if you're doing a random bet with someone, then you don't know that the other guy's a bloody Ironman. Do you know what I mean? So it's so we won't we won't be running.
No, I'm always up for a challenge. But no, that was a lot of fun. Do you guys have anything else you want to share with like my channel? Anything about the project? I know, everyone's already looking to follow you guys on Twitter and Telegram and the Discord, but anything else you think?
Look, all I can say is that there's lots of fun things going on, and this is just the start. It's going to ramp up. And I really want the community getting behind us, and I want people. We're not people that don't come in the community and talk and have a chat. We're quite accessible in the community. We're not just hidden behind everything and just pumping out stuff. So we want decent people. We want good crack. We want good banter, but we also want good investors and people who actually see the potential in this project. And let's be honest. And this is what I will leave it with. In the UK alone, the gambling industry is worth 14.9 billion. In the US, it's over 80 billion. Let's not even look at what the biggest market is in the world, which is in Asia. How much that's worth? Okay, I mean, I don't have those facts on me, but it's a lot, right? It's a lot. So if you think about, if you think this is a huge industry that we're going into, and we're the first of our kind coming out to do it. So we're the first one out the gates. We're the ones taking it a level up, and also taking it to cater for the new era of people, the new era of Web3 and crypto users. So, that's all I'll say on it.
Well, I appreciate you guys joining me, Adam and Paul, and we definitely should do this again sometime. It was good fun.
Love to, Michael. Love to.
Absolutely, yeah. It'd be good to touch base as we smash through the stages in the pre-sale.
Okay. Thank you, Michael.